All right, folks, welcome to the Muse, and it is that time of the week. It is Thursday, and this is the Muse on Drop Music, better known as DMX. I'm Anthony Weeks, your host, and I'm looking forward to a fantastic evening tonight. We're really excited that tonight's guest is going to be play live for us tonight, and man, I got to tell you, I love their sound, I love their music, and I'm looking forward to really hanging out with these guys and chatting about the music. And they're going to be performing live here on the Muse on Drop Music. Our live showcase tonight is better known as the Sunrise Band out of California. And I want to just bring up the band just to say hi to them. I see they're in the studio and ready. Hey guys, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Sunrose, man.
Sunrose.
Let people go for less.
How you doing, baby? How you doing?
We're good, Tony. We're glad to be here.
All right. So can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah, how about us? Can you hear us good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
All right, man. We're just gonna get one right to you then. We're gonna get into it.
Right. So before we start with any of the numbers that you're going to play tonight, what I want to do is just kind of do an introduction of the members of the band. And let's say you can choose what order you're going, but I want to know. I want to be able to hear from Jackson, aka Jackson Rose, Stephen, aka Apollo, Jax, aka Young Jax, and John, aka Trip Kilpatrick. So, guys, how you doing this evening?
We're doing well, man. Yeah, you pretty much introduced us. This is Jackson, our main vocalist. Plays a mean guitar as well. I'm Stephen.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, Jackson, man, I got to tell you, bro, I love your style, man. I really love your style. The minute I heard you play and sing, I was hooked. That was it, man.
Thank you, Tony. Yes, sir.
What else we got, Stephen?
Texas native, slinging the bass.
Singing the bass, all right. Beautiful.
And Jax back there, young Kentucky brethren.
The drummer, Jax. How you doing, Jax?
Good. How are you doing?
Last but not
Good.
least, yes.
Good.
Awesome.
And then
we got to play for you, man. We're musicians. You have us on our show, so here we go.
Yep.
Don't let them feel your love. Drop that running over and stay in love. Come home to you now. Want you in my life every day. The path of the warrior is a solitary walk, but we are all your brothers, and all in that is one.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So this particular piece you just played, what is the title? What is it called?
We don't know yet. That's just a group we came up with. Jackson kind of freestyled a lot of those words off the top of the dome. That was just kind of for y'all.
That was for y'all.
You can call it the Tony Weeks show.
Listen, you know what I like about you guys? You know, I mean, I have a bunch of questions, right? But you guys pull out that reggae piece, man. I'm like, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. So I'm really excited, right? And the viewers are excited to get to know you guys a little bit, right?
Okay.
But let me ask you a question, right? Seeing that you just played that reggae piece, obviously you do the crossover. But how would you describe the band's style of music, genre of music that you play? What's primarily your genre of music?
Our primary genre of music is Sunrose Band.
Sunrose.
Anything that sounds good and makes you feel good and has a decent message.
Okay. So you guys are that versatile that you basically Sunrose can basically cross every genre of music.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. And so, how would you say that? How did you guys meet? When was the band started? How did you guys meet?
That's an extremely long story. We don't have enough time, but we do have more records to play. So we're gonna do one more. It's called Stealing Stone.
Okay, good.
After we'll tell you how we met.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We'll let the music do it. You know?
Yeah.
There you go. Go ahead, man. Do your thing, man. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Thanks for
Nice,
listening,
nice. What do you call this piece right here?
That was Steel and Stone.
Steel and Stone.
Nice, nice. So you guys are currently in studio. You're currently recording yet. You have not come out with your album yet. So give me an idea. Give me an idea. Basically, what kind of practice time, what kind of rehearsal time you guys put in on a daily basis? How often you guys get to rehearse?
All day.
It's not really even rehearsals. It's just life at this point. We kind of put everything.
I like that.
So it's what we do.
See, exactly. When you're passionate about something, it's not work, right? It's just life, right?
True.
Yes, sir.
I mean, a brief summary, because I did say that we tell you, a brief summary of how we met would be something brought us all to LA. We all decided that we wanted to be there individually before we knew each other at all. I moved into a building and played a lot of music by myself. And one day I heard someone playing some music, and I looked out my window, and then this guy had moved in right next door. I'll let you kind of take it from there.
So I was just jamming real loud, I guess, and he comes up to me at the pool. And he's like, "Yo, you're that guy playing music next door, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Cool, let's play." And I was like, "All right." So we exchanged information. And meanwhile, this was happening. Jax and I had started practicing together, but how we met is a story in itself. So I'll let Jax tell how that happened.
What's up, Jax?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, man.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, me and Jackson had been jamming for about a month, and then I was on my way to rehearsal one day, and he asked if he could bring his neighbor, and then Stefan was there, and it was one of the best jams we ever had.
Not to mention, Stefan had texted me that day and said, "Yo, were you just being a nice neighbor, or do you really want to make some music?" That's like,
Nice.
come right now.
That's true. That's
Nice, nice, nice. So let me just say this, right? It's really important for chemistry to be right between band members, right? Would you say it was automatic? Did you guys click it instantaneously, or it took some time?
We'll tell you after we tell you how we got our final number.
Last guy.
You got it.
I've known Trip for about 2 years, and after we had been practicing Steph and Jax, we had put up a video of a song called Oasis on our Instagram, and we get a FaceTime from Trip in New York City going, "Oh my God, this is the craziest thing ever." We're like, "Oh, did you watch the whole thing?" He's like, "No, I'm a minute in." Hangs up. Calls us back at the end of it, and he's like, "Dude, this is so sick. I've never seen anything like this." And we made the little joke. I was like, "Yeah, man, why don't you move back to LA and buy yourself a bass?" He's never played bass.
Yeah,
What did
like
you
that.
do?
Trip did not let that be known that Trip before this, like he had known Jackson, and we all met Trip, and we were all friends. But it never occurred to us that he'd be our bass player. Trip had never played not only the bass, Trip had never played an instrument.
What?
So we're all kind of old school trained musicians, and Jackson's like, "Yo, man, I'm like, dude, he seems genuinely excited about it. Let's see if it really happens." So yeah, Jackson's like, "Dude, you basically gotta forget what you're doing for the moment and leave all your stuff and move to LA, and then."
Yeah. Listen, you guys got mad talent, man. I got to tell you. I mean, I remember the first time I got your videos, your rehearsal videos, and I'm like, "What?" I said, "Nah." I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "I love these guys. I fell in love with you guys from the minute I heard you guys, especially my favorite one, Hollywood Harlot."
Wow. Yeah.
That jam is that is a mean jam right there. So Trip, wait a minute. So you've never played the bass before you started playing?
I don't even think I picked one up at the time, to be completely honest. So no, I just looked at it. I didn't even play an instrument. I was so excited to be a part of something that I knew had the potential to change the world, and I just wanted to be a part of it. So with everything in me.
Nice. You know, I like the band and how you guys transition from one genre to the next, man. I mean, tell me a little bit about that. I mean, you guys play really good together. Is it hard doing the whole genre, multiple genre deal?
I mean, I think that's just a label. You know, we all come from different backgrounds and different.
Exactly.
Especially with Stefan and Jax and myself, and even Trip in his own right comes from a different world of music. So we just kind of play everything that we feel or that relates to us. You know?
And you know, Stefan has on one of his T-shirts in the headshot "Island Boy," right? And when you talk about coming from different parts, different places, why don't you tell me, let the audience know where you guys are from? Tell us a little about that.
I hail from Auckland, New Zealand, so I'm an island boy as well.
Whoa, New Zealand. Wow.
In New York by way of St. Croix. My dad was a Scandinavian boy, and he went down there and got her. And brought her back up. So yeah, like those two cultures, like Nordic and Caribbean, really. By the way,
nice.
Represent.
I grew up in Kentucky. I moved to California 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, my family's from a really small town outside of Dallas called Combine, Texas. So we moved out here, like, I think it'll be 8 years this year. And then I had been back and forth living in New York, but LA has my heart, so I had to come back.
You guys have a...
With that in mind, Tony, we'd like to just go into the last song that we're gonna play for you. We'd like to play a number that our fans may know and enjoy, called Black Hole. Get to showcase some of Jackson's lovely vocal talent.
Yeah, man. Hey, go for it, man. Do it.
Yeah, thank you, Tony.
Yep.
I was lost in a river of whispers and blank faces. A nameless man once said to me, there's fire on the event horizon. So don't fly too close now. You're in my mouth. Your head is for a deep black hole. It's an evil world, ain't it, pretty bird? Working to survive, but you're feeling like a slave. And so many people ain't got nothing left to show. The wild's been sleeping into a deep black hole.
Black.
So now I've got you, darling. I've broken the witch's spell. Flying wings of Pegasus, astray from eagle's hill. You're gonna make it to the other side, but it's together, not alone. You put yourself on me, I know.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Now
it.
that
Thank
one,
you, watching. Thank you, Tony.
yeah,
Thank you,
hey,
Sunrise fans. Thank you, everybody.
absolutely. So that one is called Black Wool,
Black hole.
Black Hole, Black Hole.
You all just kind of come pick at me for a second. Say
So
bye.
so you guys are currently in the studio, right? You're rehearsing right now.
We're at our favorite rehearsal studio. Should we disclose our location? No. It's our favorite rehearsal studio.
Top secret, top secret.
In
So when are you
California.
guys anticipating you're gonna come out with your new album?
This year. Yeah, definitely this year. Definitely for sure. Before longer. Definitely sooner.
Sooner than later.
Sooner than later.
Yeah.
No, it's really coming. It's like a
It's in the
couple
works.
weeks away. Thanks to everyone watching right now that bought merch too.
Yes.
It's really important that y'all know that a lot of how we're really gonna make this album is for y'all, because y'all have supported us to the point where we're like, damn, we gotta keep making this. You know, you make music and you hope some people listen to it, but the fact that people really want to hear it, like, bro, we're doing this.
So who's the writer? Who is the writer of the group? I know that you write all your own music, compose your own music. Who's the writer?
Jackson comes up with most of the lyrics because they just sound good. So like we'll just do some stuff and he'll come back from a walk with his dog and be like, "Hey man, what about this?" And we're like, "Wow, that sounds great." But honestly, like every single person in here has hands-on parts in every single song. I don't think there's a song that we have, even stuff that we'd written before we met each other, that now doesn't incorporate something from everyone. Like
We're all 25% of a whole, man.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
So what would you say is what inspired you to produce the kind of music you produce? What's the passion behind it? Where do you get your inspiration from?
It's our narrative.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's any inspiration, more so of a reflection of, what we're going through, what life is like for everybody.
Because it's different now that people want you to feel like you can't have fun, maybe, or you can't, everyone's so politically correct that it's like sitting with somebody is borderline illegal. And it's like, hey man, we understand everything that's going on, but at the same time, especially like young people, like, yo, we need to live. You can't just cancel life on us,
Absolutely. So now I know, have you been on the road yet? Or are you planning to go on the road before your album or after your album is released?
We plan on going on the road after the album's released. That way we can have music to show the people.
Yeah.
Now that makes a lot of sense. And so right now with the pandemic, obviously there's no in-person gathering, no large gathering, and right now everybody's just kind of doing the virtual thing. How do you feel about that?
It's given us a chance to incubate and like really get good. When we make the music, it's not for us at that point. Like when it's done and we're playing it like on your show for everyone that's watching, it becomes really selfless. So as far as like not being able to play shows and stuff right now, I don't know, it's kind of a blessing because did you want to see a Sunrose show 8 months ago? Maybe, but like we'd much rather play a show for you now because we've had that time. And that's a lot of the time, that's all artists need and they often don't get. Trip was in Paris, then he was in New York City, and when he's like, yo, I'm down to play bass, he literally packed his stuff up and moved to the other side of the country into an apartment with us and was just like, boom, all right, I'm here, let's do it. So nothing stopping this song.
A lot of times one of the hardest thing to do is to come up with a name, right? Come up with a name. What's the story behind the name? How did you guys agree to come up with the name Sunrose?
I actually came up with the name. I came up with the name actually before I met any of these guys. I thought, what cool name could I have if I was going to be in a band? And I came up with Sunrose. And then I brought the name up to these guys in a meeting to name the band, and they liked it. We just kind of stuck.
Yeah, so Jax came up with that band name before he knew any of us. And what does it mean? What is it about?
Well, I wanted to have some type of nature in the name, so I came up with Sun and Rose. Those two forms of nature come from the inspiration of Sunset Boulevard and Melrose Avenue.
City nature. It's that city nature.
Now you guys are in California, right? And you guys come from different parts of the world. You know, why California? Just curious.
I think it's
why not New York? Why not New York, or you know, like some of these music capital? Why California?
Honestly, man, it's just universal timing. This is just a place that we all specifically and individually were looking to do something, and we found each other in a city that's really hard to find people. So
yeah, there's a lot of fast friends out here, and we were all, like I said, we were all like funded and doing our own thing before this. So we all kind of, you know, as we got closer and became better friends, we started kind of sharing with each other, like, it's cool out here, right? I mean, you book a gig, right? And then you make some money, and then you do a show or an ad, or like, and then you come home at night after you cash your check, and you got a guitar in your hand every single time. And you're sitting there going like, man, the only thing that would make this better is like people who wanted to play with me, not like for money or because of a job, but just first and foremost because we just like to play, man. And that's how it started. That's why I think
music has brought you guys together. That's the universe that has brought you guys together, right?
Like Gorilla Glue.
So life before music. I mean, I understand you guys got some mad talent in other areas. Talk to us about some of the other skills that you got. What do you do besides play great music?
We've all been heavily involved in like commercial, film, television, modeling. I'll do mine first. Mine was more like commercials, acting in television commercials and like print ads and stuff like that in New York, Charlotte, Atlanta, Miami, kind of like the East Coast.
Other than music, this year or last year, I went to the beach a lot. We recycled a lot.
We recycled.
Yeah, I mean, I think Stefan was big on life activities because you are, everything that you do, and so we get out there. We're active. We skateboard.
We really do surf, skateboard, snowboard,
hiking.
Yeah.
So it's like if it's not music, it's something we're in the world which can mirror what we need to do. We're around things that give us inspiration.
And it's cool that people want to celebrate like what we all did before this, which we all love and are passionate about. And we'll, I'll do a commercial. Trip just did a really nice ad for a really nice. Yeah. You want to check? Trip just did a Louboutin ad. Like he created the ad. Jackson shot it. He created the music. Trip created the music for it. And it's like, it's not so much like, oh, Trip, well, you're a model and you play bass. It's like, yo, this is Trip Kilpatrick. He's gonna be wearing some big funky shoes. He's gonna be playing the bass. He's gonna model. He's gonna tour. It's kind of like deconstructing those boxes that everyone always. Oh, well, you have long hair, so you do this, and you believe in this. And it's like, no, dude, we gotta stop doing that to each other. Especially all the young people watching right now. Yeah. Bro. You can't be so quick to judge each other, man.
Now, if you got a gig for Louis Vuitton, that's what I'm talking about.
Louboutin, Christian
Louboutin. Okay, got you. And so when we talk about just the kind of stuff that I know Trip hasn't said anything yet in terms of what he was doing before, as well as Jax. Jax, talk to me. What were you guys doing before coming together?
I can't say that I didn't participate in any of what they said because we're kind of all together all the time. But I've done some print work in the past too. But music has been my main focus really. I moved out here only 2 years ago, so I haven't had as much time on my belt as these guys. These guys have a lot of experience, and music has really just been my main focus.
Got you. And Trip?
I worked you know, a lot like these guys, you know, just going from one thing to the next, you know, making ends meet, searching for what I truly felt like was my purpose. And so I feel and completely believe that I have found the purpose of what I was put here to do. So that is, yeah, man, just searching, and I found what I was looking for. So.
And how much of what you did before goes into your creative side, being able to create what you create in terms of your music?
I would say for all of us, like that's what we're trying to convey the most of, right? Like everything. We're not the group of musicians that's like, oh, this is cool right now, let's do that. We're like, we're gonna do this, dang, like we think it's cool. We hope somebody else does too. It's like everything that you're hearing is everything we do, right? So if you're hearing shit play the bass, you're hearing every photo shoot he's ever booked. You're hearing every song he's ever heard. You're seeing every place in nature Trip's ever been to. And that's why we're so passionate about, like, I mean, call us a rock band, call us whatever you want, but that's your job. Like, y'all can call us whatever you want to call us. We're just going to keep making the sounds that we hear. And if you guys have heard those sounds, maybe you've been to that place, maybe you bought those shoes, maybe you can relate, you know, maybe you'll like it.
So are you saying then can you pinpoint a particular artist who have really been an influence on your life? If you were to pick one artist.
That's blasphemy, but we'll all that's total blasphemy, but we'll all
take this and go.
Yeah, I'll give you a few like huge for me. The whole Marley family, the whole Marley collective, from Skip to Damien to Stephen, everyone. Pink Floyd, if I had to like box a rock band and say like Pink Floyd, and then like Mavis Staples and like Amy Winehouse and just super bad females that just came out and put in the work. Shout out to Lana Del Rey. All right, those are my.
Absolutely. So before I let you guys go,
but wait, you gotta hear what they. You didn't
ask
what
you
to hear our list.
no, go ahead. No, you got it. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
I feel like, you know, before being with the guys, I was stuck in listening to one genre of music before I met them, which was mainly like hip hop and R&B. And I feel like meeting these guys really branched out just my like listening to music and listening to sounds. So I'm still digging deep into music, and I'm only scratching the surface. But I would have to say, you know, recently I've been listening to a lot of Nirvana, a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers. I really like their style of playing in music. So
nice.
And I would say my influence come earlier, more in what Trip just mentioned, Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers. But as I've gotten older, I've started to venture out in more sounds. I listen to a lot of Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. The Beatles are a huge inspiration for me. And some singer-songwriters like Joni Mitchell, Neil Young, Bob Dylan. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm
Nice.
I'm into a lot of things. I like Hendrix, Santana, Prince.
Now, how did I know Hendrix was going to come up? How did I know Jimi Hendrix was going to come up?
So I like to expand my music library every couple of weeks and just dig for some stuff. There's a band called Krungden I'm really into.
Krungden, yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, let me close up by saying the one thing that connected to meet you guys, of course, Stephen.
Yeah, we're kind of losing some audio, but I think you were closing us out prior anyways.
Right. No, what I was saying is how we met, what connected us, right, is Stephen. Stephen is the one. And so
it sounds that sounds like a robot speaking.
No. So Steph,
Tony, DMX, thank you. Every Caribbean station streaming or having us right now, thank you so much.
Thank you
Big
so
ups,
much.
Raj, all of that stuff. All
right.
Love Tony. Much
peace,
love,
man. All right, thanks a lot, guys. All right, folks, that was the band Sunrose out of California, a young band, up and coming band that I got to tell you, these young guys got some really great talent, and they performed. They did the live showcase here on the Muse on Drop Music. Coming up, we have an artist who is going to do a major launch, an e-launch, January 31st, and he go by the name of Benji. And let me bring up Benji because I know Benji. Before I play a couple of Benji's songs, let's just say hi to Benji. Benji, what's going on, man?
Hey, a great honor to be here, my brother.
Checking in from all the way from Jamaica.
Yes, we're out here in Kingston. Give thanks for the opportunity to share my vibration with you and your listeners, your viewers. You know,
absolutely.
Appreciate it.
So you sent me a couple. You sent me a couple of your. At least I have one of your music. One of them I couldn't upload, and
Yes.
the other one I think it's the one that's it's called Rootsy. Did I say that Rootsy? I got Rootsy.
Rhapsody.
Right, Rootsy Rhapsody. I got Rootsy Rhapsody in the system. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to play one of your songs and then come right back and we can talk a little bit. Is that
All
good?
right, man. I appreciate that very much.
Fantastic.
Pretty lady, sure got my baby. Woman, I wanna hold you and squeeze you like I used to do. And make believe that I'm your king and you're the queen of this love we share. And time after time I get this feeling that I'm so in love with you. And just to look out my window each night I see the stars and love above. Let me love you, please you. Do all the things that you want me to do. Let me touch you, yes, kiss you, and show you what I feel inside my heart. Let me love you, please you, and do all the things that you want me to do. Let me touch you, kiss you, and show you what I feel inside my heart. Unforgettable dream, unforgettable dream. You're the light in my life and you mean so much. Unforgettable dream, unforgettable dream. I wanna tell the world how much I love you. Unforgettable dream, unforgettable dream. You're the light in my life and you mean so much. Unforgettable dream, unforgettable dream. I wanna tell the world how much. Now, see it, lady, only you can fulfill all my happiness. Late at night I hear your voice even though you're really not there. Over and over there's a vision of you in my life. When I look out my window each night I think about you more than twice. Let me love you, please you, do all the things that you want me to do. Let me touch you, kiss you, show you what I feel inside my heart. Unforgettable dream, unforgettable dream, light in my life, baby, so much. Unforgettable dream, unforgettable dream. I wanna tell the world. Oh, now, unforgettable dream, unforgettable dream, so irresistible. Unforgettable dream, unforgettable dream. I wanna tell the world. Whoa, now, baby, whoa. You want me to do, let me touch you, kiss you, show you what I feel inside my heart. Let me love you and please you, do all the things that you want me to do. Let me touch you, yes, kiss you, show you what I feel inside my heart. Let me love you, please you, do all the things that you want me to do. Let me touch you, yes, kiss you, show you what I feel inside my heart. Whoa, whoa, darling. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa, darling. Whoa, now, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa, darling. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa.
Yes.
Man, Benji, man, I got to tell you, man, that number is hot. That is hot, man.
And I have to correct the information. That's Unforgettable Dream from the project Rootsy Rhapsody. Correct?
So listen, the music composition is off the charts. I mean,
Thank you very
I don't
much.
know
Thank
if you composed it, who composed it, but man, I was just
that's
grooving to that music.
that's a big American song. That was done by the Barcades, and it's an American song. I did a cover version of that track. So
I got you.
that's a very big band, the Barcades, out of Memphis, in the United States.
Fantastic.
So yes.
So, being in Jamaica, living in Jamaica, and producing the music you do. I know you got your big event coming up on January 31st. Is this like you're coming out? Is this like your big coming out event, or you've been on the road for a while?
I've been a musician since I was 7 years old.
Oh wow!
So I've been playing music for all my life. I started recording my own vocals in 1996, and so far we've completed 3 vocal albums, 1 instrumental album, and now this is an EP/album/project.
Nice.
So
nice.
This is just like a signature project to seal and to kind of confirm my placement doing the kind of music I'm doing, which is fusing R&B and jazz and reggae music, kind of a twister. The lovers rock kind of, I've been trying to work on that sound for a long time. So this is like a very more mature kind of project, stepping into a more mature audience with this type of music. But so still make it relevant, for the young ones to enjoy.
Tell us what's going to happen. Let the audience know what the event, the big event you got coming up January 31st. Talk to us about it. Tell us about that.
Well, this event is called Neural Oscillation, and it's amalgamation of different styles of music coming together in one performance. We're going to have the sound system vibe taking us back into the 50s and the 60s when the sound system was the band on the stage. And so the artist would go and sing with the sound system. We're going to have that type of presentation. We're going to have live band presentation. We're going to have semi-acoustic presentation. And all of this was produced in a virtual studio in Florida. And so I was there during the lockdown when I just came back to Jamaica. So we've been editing online, getting things prepared. So it's amalgamation of styles and sounds. Neural oscillation, the name says it all. It's about frequencies modulating, oscillating, and coming together of different styles. So it's going to be a treat. So I hope everyone gets a chance to check it out.
All right, and this other video I'm about to play called About Rootsy Rhapsody. Tell us a little bit about this project.
This video is like, it's like an introduction to Benji Myers, my history, places I've been and who I've worked with, and just to talk about the project. We're using this video to promote our stuff on social media for the entire time, last year into this year, so coming up into the launch. So it's also something interesting in terms of the content. So I let everybody watch to hear the rest.
All right, so we're gonna do a follow-up. We're gonna go out with this video, but we're gonna do a follow-up interview before your 31st event, okay? Because obviously this was just an introduction, and I want to thank you for coming on the program. Looking forward. Thank you so much for making me part of your event, and I'm looking forward to doing my part to help you succeed in this endeavor.
I appreciate the time in which you actually brought this together. I'm really appreciative of it, and all the very best to you.
All right, man. Thank you so much for showing up at last minute. And here's the video about Benji and his project about Rootsy Rhapsody.
Thank you. Blessings.
This is an introduction to a wonderful romance between a man and his music. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. This is Benji Myers, musician, producer from MyWorks Music, Kingston, Jamaica.
There's hype, and then there's music in the recording industry. Benji Meyer says he's interested in mastering music, avoiding the hype and fusing genres to create a fresh sound.
I've always wanted to create my own music and to be able to record and to bring to life my creative feelings. I play several instruments. I like to play especially keyboards and the bass. But I was taught other instruments.
One of the areas that is very important to development of music in any country, in anywhere, is the composers, the writers, and Benji Myers have that skill. You see, Benji don't only write on a regional, but him write on an international level.
Slow and steady wins the race, he believes, and he has the projects to prove it.
Big up to Neil for working on Unforgettable Dream.
Unforgettable dream.
That was our previous video, and another video to come out for brand new, my new single with the legendary Marcia Griffiths.
You make me feel brand new. I'm so glad I found you. Joy removes the pain. It's like I'm learning to love again.
And we're very proud to work with her as well on that track. Honored to work with Mikey Spice. We're also doing a cover of Wildfire, which is a hit song done by John Oates and Prince Dennis Brown. And we are also musicians from the North Coast who used to do that song together, and we are looking forward to recording and bringing that one. All these songs will be compiled on my EP coming out for the summer, and hopefully we'll be coming to the United States and all over to promote our new music. Until then, check us out on social media. Google search Benji Myers, BENJY MYAZ.